Alright, good evening. Good afternoon. How y'all doing, man? Kingdom Disciple here. Every day above ground is an awesome and beautiful day. What I want to get into today is, do y'all believe that Christians should celebrate Halloween? What do y'all think? In my opinion, that's an absolute no. And like I said, from doing some research, you see that Catholics is the one who brought Halloween into Christianity. And a lot of people choose to think that Catholics are Christians. But Catholics are not Christians, in my opinion. In my opinion, they got you saying your prayers to a bishop when Jesus clearly tells us that we go through him. He is the high bishop. He is the one. There is no other way to come to God but through Jesus. They want you to go through Pope. They send prayers through Mary and Joseph and all this crazy mess. Catholics are not Christians. Let's get into this. Let's get into this right here. Let's get into this. They say, so that's a jack-o'-lantern. Look evil than the mug right there. They got pictures of settlers, 1785. What we got? Christians in some part of the world visiting place on the graves of the loved ones. Man, on Hallows Eve, Christians in some parts, man, pray to flowers and candles. Man, but praying to the candles. Just some Halloween mask, kid Halloween mask. Halloween in Ireland. I don't know what that is. Just an annual Halloween parade. But just ghoulish. What does this have to do? What is Christians celebrating all this evil for? Witches, goblins. Like, look at all the skeletons, goblins. What? Just more. I was trying to find the one where it talked about Catholics uh bringing this in. See, not too many more details on that. But yeah, what is Christians doing? And then you got some of these churches that they they do Halloween or Hallelujah Halloween and all that weird stuff, man. I can't pull up what I wanted to pull up. What is this? In a religious Catholic church. All right, let's go into some other stuff right there. But yeah, what do y'all think, man? Tell me, what do celebrating goblins, death, ghouls, you know what I'm saying? And then why try to change it into something else on this day? Why don't we just ignore this day? If you a Christian or a church leader and you want to do something to what they say so the kids, so they won't be out trick-or-treating on that day. If you Christian, your kids shouldn't be out there. You should be the parents that telling your kids, no, that's not what you about to do. But what churches do is, oh, bring all your kids here. We gonna give away candy at the church. Nah, you just ignore that day. You know what I'm saying? You continue doing what you doing as a Christian. Continue doing as you doing as a church. Repping Jesus. Spreading love. Being love. Being God's, trying to be God, trying to do what God told us to do. You just ignore that day. You let the world be the world. Why do the world got to come into church? God says that we cannot mix. Like I said, we all sinners, man. Like I said, at this point in this time, I'm dealing with things in my life. You know what I'm saying? But I will not sit here and say that it's right. I would not sit here and say that the wrong things that I'm doing is right, because for some reason I can't let go of it, or I used to really, really enjoy that. And I'm going to try to hold on to it by saying it's right. There's no way I'm going to grow. There's no way that really is changing my heart if I'm not calling wrong. And there's no way that your leaders should be cool with bringing Halloween into the church or calling it something else. You calling it something else, but it's still how the kids dressing up for the costumes. You know what I'm saying? You giving them candy for that day, man. In my opinion, that's you trying to satisfy the world. You trying to satisfy some of those Christians who don't want to hear that you're not supposed to celebrate it. They don't want to hear no. You got to tell sin no. No, it's not okay. I just don't get it, man. But y'all tell me, man, what do y'all think, man? Like I say, do y'all church celebrate Halloween? You know what I'm saying? Is that why some of y'all gonna be offended? It's because your church celebrate Halloween. Is that why some of y'all gonna be offended? Some of y'all not gonna call a spade a spade? Yeah, I mean, and let's be real. What about Easter? Let's be real. What about Easter? Why do you celebrate Easter? The Easter Bunny. Why are we celebrating that? I mean, let's just be real. Why are we celebrating that? It's an Easter bunny. It comes from Estra, a goddess that they mixed in with the Passover, and they don't do nothing about the Passover. If you're going to celebrate something, celebrate the Passover. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with celebrating the Passover. But what does it got to do with Easter bunny and Easter eggs? That's paganism. That's bringing the world into the church. Let's just be real. What about Christmas? Christmas was my favorite holiday, bruh. What about Christmas? They saying 25th of December is Jesus' birthday. But when y'all do the research, we know that it wasn't in January. I mean, that it wasn't in December. We know he wasn't born on that day. And what y'all giving gifts? Y'all giving gifts, celebrating a tree. What's up? What that's got to do with Jesus? They say it's about Jesus, but in Christmas, where do you see Jesus really celebrated? What do y'all see people worried about doing? Giving gifts. Making sure your kids Have a good Christmas. But don't take Christmas away from the kids. I thought it was about Jesus. I thought it was about Jesus. Don't take it away from the kids. Don't you dare. Man, I tell you. But alright, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Peace.